What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Just wanted to do a quick intro. This was actually shot over a period of 2 days. The first fish that you'll see caught, the temperature was around 50 degrees and there was north wind blowing at 20 miles an hour. So the wind chill was actually hovering around 40. Really miserable conditions. The water was very choppy. And then the next day, where it's just kind of a gray sky, is when the remainder of the fish were caught. And by then, the front had already blown through. We had had a lot of rain, so there was a lot of cold water introduced into the river system. The conditions on day 2 were the air temperature was in the lower 40s and the wind chill was in the upper 30s. But there wasn't a whole lot of wind. Wind was out of the north at less than 10 miles an hour. And so my strategy both days was to go ahead and let my jig drop all the way to the bottom and then lift it up 1 to 2 feet off of the bottom. And that's where I was fishing. And that is what garnered success. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Just a few tips, and you've heard me say this before: keep moving. Predator fish it's not a matter of whether or not they're there. They're always there. It's a matter of whether or not the fish in a particular location are active. So I will give a spot enough time, but I don't stay there all day. And especially if I've only got an hour or two to fish, I probably won't spend more than about 15-20 minutes in a spot. Work the spot. If you don't get a bite, move on. During these cold months, make sure you send that jig all the way to the bottom and just fish a foot or two off the bottom. And also fish as close as you can to structure, because that's where the fish will be. You'll notice in this video that I am very close, especially on day 2, to the pier, to that dock. I'm just right up against it because that's where the fish are. So those are my tips. Keep moving, fish 1 to 2 feet off the bottom, and stay really tight to structure. Y'all enjoy this video.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Man, that is a good one. Easy, buddy. He's gonna try his best to nail me somehow. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Show the folks at home. There we go. Perfect hook set right through the top of the mouth. That's what you want. Man, that's a keeper, I think. I'm not keeping them, but if I was, I think it would be. No, not quite. It's probably about 9. Alright. Nice. Good outcome. This is belly stop number 2 on the day already. Temperatures in the low 40s, wind chills in the upper 30s. But actually not a lot of wind. It's less than 10 mile an hour wind, which for us here in West Texas is stellar. We can get below 10 miles an hour here in West Texas. That's nothing but a country breeze. It's one of those days where you just cannot expect anything. But we're using our little jig here, and this has definitely got as good a chance, if not better, of getting something than anything else you can put out there right now. Like I said, if there's any takers at all, that's a big if on a day like today. That's great, man. By all means, go ahead. And then I guess if the oil needs to be replenished, then y'all can do that for me, right? If you can add some more. Look what we got. You behave now. Look what we got. Would you look at that? Beautiful. I'm proud of him all day long. Oh, sorry I had to take a phone. My son's car is in the shop, so had to give him the okay to take care of business. That's a nice one right there. Look at that, guys. Another good one. We've got us a video. Ain't that neat? Praise God for that. Yeah, buddy. Alright. Take a picture because you know I'm proud of them, especially on a day like today. So we got us. Give y'all a look at him. I'm sorry, I was about to toss him back. He ain't big, but I'm proud. Monster on a day like today. There's another one. There's another one. Look at that. Well, that's about as subtle a bite as you can get, I tell you what. There was absolutely nothing to that bite, hardly. Just a little tiny old something. Barely could feel. Alright. Alright. All about the same size, just little guys. That's okay. There you go, man. A couple feet off the bottom here. That's a good one. Oh my God, that's a real good one. Okay, easy does it there. Wow, there we go. I don't have to worry about getting the hook out. Alright. Oh, look at that. That's a good one. I don't think that's keeper size. I think that's still maybe right at. Might be a 10-incher. I doubt it though. One more time. There ain't no doubt about what's working today and what's not. Our hair jigs are working